Westside-Medical. Today we're going to talk about how the reverse hyper here, how it works your posterior chain. Now we refer to the muscles in your back and legs as a posterior chain because they kind of work together when your body goes through various motions. A muscle never functions just by itself. It always works with other muscles to provide a movement. And the movement is transmitted through fascia to direct the force to cause the motion. So if we look here, this here book called Anatomy Trains, it really goes into great detail what the posterior chain is and how it's made up. So if we look first here, this is the fascia we talk about. When people are talking about, I have fascial adhesions, my muscles, the fascia are sticking together, throwing off the biomechanics. This is what they mean. If you look at the muscles here, when you pull it apart, this here is the fascia. It connects all the muscles together and lets them function as a unit. So this here would probably be the erector muscles in the back, where you can see the fascia that lays on top of it. Or if you have a cross section here of the leg, you can see how the fascia is intertwined in between the different muscle bellies. So when we talk about posterior chain, we're talking about the group of muscles in the back. And according to this Anatomy Trains book, there's actually a couple. Find it here. There you go. There's a couple fascial units or systems that form that posterior chain. So the first one we want to talk about is like the superficial back line, which means the erector muscles, they actually have attachments into the hamstrings and then into the calves. And so when you go through kind of an extension movement, these muscles, they all work together to create that motion. So that's the superficial back line. The next system is your superficial back arm line. Now how the reverse hyper differs from other extension machines is you actually hold on to handles and you're going to kind of pull down with your upper body. That activates the superficial back line, which is composed of the trap muscle, your delt muscle here, some of the rotator cuff, as well as the extensor muscles. And the very last line we want to talk about, it's not really the best picture in the world. It's actual the functional line in the back. And we've done a couple other videos where we illustrate where the lat muscle here, how it crosses over your sacroiliac joint into your glute muscle, into your hamstring. Well, these muscles, they seem unrelated to your lat muscle, your glute, and the hamstring, but they actually function as a unit. And we'll show here shortly how the reverse hyper works that also. So, with the reverse hyper here, how it works in training the posterior chain is first you have somebody up on the table here. They're going to put the femur head right about here. They're going to fulcrum their body over. And this position here is actually stretching the superficial back line, or your erectors, hamstrings, and calves. So if we go through this range of motion here, this is the superficial back line that's being trained. But then also, we talk about the superficial arm line, which is your delts, your extensors, and your lat. That is fired when you grab the post and you're going to pull your shoulders down, activate the lats. And so as you do these reverse hypers, you're working all those different systems at once, which make up that posterior chain. So to see more of this product, visit us at Westside-Medical.com or like us on Facebook.